You know what it is, new Altersphere mini expansion cards have been revealed, a lot of them actually, since the last video we did. Let's have a look, see what our thoughts are. In this world ravaged by ceaseless battle, would it kill you to at least fight with a little grace? My blade is but a pale pink flower, and like a petal in the wind, your head shall spiral to earth. I don't know what mood this flavor text is trying to go for. It's going in like 4 different directions. Dion? Dancing Blade, 10 play point 3/3, accelerate 2, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower, 7, 3 damage to all enemy followers, Storm, can attack 2 times per turn. Well, I mean, it's flexible. The accelerate 2 is like pretty solid on its own. Accelerate 7 is okay, but you know, Swordcraft doesn't have a lot of 7 play point plays nowadays. I know that's the meme, but it's actually true also. And Swordcraft also, in terms of board clear, what do they have? They have Apostle of Usurpation, so might want to play this if you're looking for a board clear effect. And the fact that it's flexible is a huge upside too. The Storm can attack 2 times per turn thing. On 10, that seems like okay, a little slow, but leave it to the replies to the tweet to bring up the real MVP here. You can actually Unsheathed Blade the Dione on 5, evolve it, and deal 10 damage on turn 5 if you have both cards in your hand, which is pretty nuts. So that seems like something fun that you could try. And probably something fun that I will try. That sounds like a way to bamboozle people. Moving on. Oh, we got the FAQ here. The Accelerate 7 does not activate the Accelerate 2. Okay, good to know. Anne Rose. Dragoncraft Gold 3/2/3. Anne Rose. Fanfare. If Overflow is active for you, deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. Evolve, gain an empty play point. Or bruh. Why? Why though? Some people are gonna say that Ayla is better, and maybe you're right, but come on, man. Do we really need more? Do we really need more ramp at this point? With an upside and vanilla stats. And full stats on Evolve with the ramp. Come on. And right when Ayla is gonna rotate out soon too with Chronogenesis. Now we just immediately get another one. I mean, I guess as a dragon main, I am not complaining, but as somebody who is annoyed by other dragon mains, I am gonna complain a little bit. Moving along. Drink in defilement, purify it. They flirted with forbidden knowledge, a sinister gamble with blasphemy and corruption, and created something inhuman. Something to transcend humanity. That's pretty dramatic. Orb of Desecration. 1 PP. Portalcraft Legendary Amulet. Countdown 25. Fanfare enhance 5. Subtract 15 from this amulet's countdown. Whenever an allied follower is destroyed, subtract 1 from this amulet's countdown. Whenever it evolves, 2. Last word, summon an Avatar of Desecration. I mean, it's a really huge countdown. Huge. And you never really want to play this on 5. Do you really want to spend your 5 play points doing actually nothing? Probably not. If you get it on 1, you can start going at it with your low-cost puppets and what have you, your artifacts to bring it down. But the Avatar of Desecration isn't even that good. It's just a 4/4 with Bane that puts 2 things from your deck into play. And if you want big things in your deck to put into play, how are you ever gonna reduce the countdown of... I just saw like a shadow move in my room. It's probably a bird or a ghost. Hopefully the former. If you're gonna try and reduce the countdown with low cost followers, then the stuff that this gets isn't that good, right? It just seems like a lot of work for not a lot of payoff, and the enhanced 5 is also really bad tempo. It just seems like you shouldn't play this card, I think. He's bad. Alyaska, Master Dealer, Swordcraft Officer, 7 play points. 5/9 ward. I mean, that's a really good stat line for... I mean, just like that, right? And it's a 7 play point card for Swordcraft, which is nice if you want your curve to actually work. Fanfare, select 1 card in your hand and discard all other cards in your hand. Draw a card for each card you discarded. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. It works really well with Spartacus, obviously. That's the main thing, right? That this is probably targeted towards. So Spartacus can maybe work in rotation. It can recycle a bunch of cards that you have in your hand that you don't need. Oh, if you generate a bunch of loot, maybe you don't want, like, you don't need all the boots that you have in your hand. You just shuffle them back in. Or not even shuffle them back in, just toss them and then just get new stuff. It's like a selective altered fate on a big dude. Card seems pretty solid. I dig it. Geos, Runehammer, Runecraft 2.11 Bane Legendary. Evolve. Put a random Runecraft spell without spell boost from your deck into your hand. Reveal that card. Gain plus X. X equals the original cost of the spell. Ooh, lots of cool things here. The reveal the card is something that we haven't really seen as a mechanic in Shadowverse. I wonder if it'll like stay revealed in the opponent's hand like they do in Magic the Gathering Arena, or if it's just gonna show it to you once and then goes in your hand so you have to remember it. But that's specifics. The effect itself seems crazy, right? Like on turn 4, you evolve this. You put Grand Summoning, say, into your hand. Turn 4, 7/7 with Bane. Bruh. And it draws you a card. So feels like you could build around this pretty nice and figure out a way to make it really strong. I like it because it's a deck building thing, right? I worry it's gonna limit design space later on, but that's a problem for the future us. For now, it's a pretty cool design. I dig it. Alright, any more? Some story mode stuff. I still gotta play the story mode, remind me. Here we go. Even heroes can starve. Shall I sing you a lullaby? Pray, fool, and repent under the lash. You're hilarious. Hey, why are you so sad? What's your name? If you want to be friends, you gotta act like it. What? I feel like I'm going insane reading this. What is happening? Tartarus the Tormentor. 12/8/8. Shadowcraft. Accelerate 2, summon a Tartarus the Tormentor, then destroy it, and put a Lurker in the Dark into your hand. Lurker in the Dark. 8.33 with Ward. Fanfare reanimate X. X equals the number of shadows you have. Then you can summon this using the Lurker in the Dark. Has Ambush. Whenever this follower attacks, if Ambush is active for this follower, destroy all enemy followers with 5 defense or less. I mean, this card is... like, if you can get it summoned, it's really strong. But the only way to summon it is either with Lurker in the Dark or with the, what's it called? Infernal Crown? Is that what it's called? From Crow. Regent of Madness, I want to say. I don't remember the name exactly because it's never played. But, yeah, something like that. So it's the 12 play point Shadowcraft card for Reanimate that they were waiting for ever since Crow was revealed. And honestly, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this, right? So you play the Accelerate 2, you do nothing in the early or mid turns, which is really where Shadowcraft shines a lot of the time. Really early game tempo plays, as well as, spiraling out of control in the mid range, and you're spending 2 play points to do essentially nothing. This you can play on 8, but then it ends up just being a 3/3 body, and I don't know if you're gonna have an evolve ready for this Tartarus, and even then, if you do have an evolve ready, you're kind of just revealing it, then your opponent can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having it deal phase damage, which would be nice. So it's just an 8 play. So essentially, on 8 play points, you're doing a 3/3 with Ward play, and I mean, if you can get this off, it's pretty sick. But I just don't think it really fits, right? Like, it doesn't really fit in what we know of Shadowcraft. Maybe you could include one in like a more mid-rangey style, but then you're also just spending 2 play points to do nothing, like I said, in the mid-game. I don't know. I'm kind of unconvinced, but if you get to summon the Tartarus, then he's kind of nutty. I mean, an 8/8 ambush that destroys the enemy's board is pretty sick. Just what's keeping me from writing this off, right? Because it's just really, really big, dude. Also, this is not a necromancy. It doesn't spend the shadows, which is interesting. Wonder if that's like to balance it to make it more playable. Yeah. It's kind of sad that they had that like Crow thing, and they were hyping up the 12/12, and then it can just summon itself. Maybe if you just go in on a Tartarus deck, right? Maybe that's pretty sick. It's slow, probably slower than mid-range Shadowcraft, and probably less consistent than mid-range Shadowcraft right now. But I could totally see a deck where you build it around Tartarus. You run the Crows, you run the Tartarus, obviously. Then you just keep reanimating them. That'd be fun. That could be a lot of fun. That's kind of sick. Now I'm getting excited. I kind of want to try that. I don't think it's going to be as consistent a deck as mid-range Shadowcraft. I'm not sure if much things are, but yeah. Like I said, I feel like it doesn't really fit anywhere right now, but you could play around with it. The battlefield is my stage, and the chorus of cannon fire my applause. Blacken the skies, char them till they can scream no more. Sweet destruction, beautiful annihilation. Alright, calm down. Oh my god. She really does look like she's having far too much fun for being in a battle. Laura, enraged commander, she's back, baby! Laura's back, not in a different class, even though it's Altersphere. That's kinda weird, but you know, I guess they don't want to deprive blood of their waifu. 433, Fanfare, Vengeance is active for you, give a Bloodcraft follower in your hand storm. This is your 10th turn or later, and Vengeance is active for you. Give all Bloodcraft followers in your hand storm instead. What? And then on the evolve, it gets storm for free. So this, on its own, I would be like, okay, that's really cool support for hand buff Bloodcraft and making Vengeance matter again. But then it's just a 5/5 on the evolved turn storm also, so I mean, that's really strong support for hand buff, that's for sure. Along with the other card for hand buff here, Lycos Berserker, 2/2/2. Last words of this follower's attack was at least 4 before being destroyed. Put a blood moon into your hand and change its cost to 1. So good! So good. You target this with Furfur, you play it, you get your blood moon, and then you oh wait, whoops. You go in on this. What? What is happening? It's scary, man. I think buff blood might be a thing come the mini expansion, man. I'm definitely willing to give it a try at least. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. And we also have this one. Gluttonous Empress. 755 for Shadowcraft. As if they didn't have enough 7 point plays already, right? Fanfare, randomly summon a Shadowcraft follower, excluding Gluttonous Empress, that costs X play points or less from your deck into play, then destroy it. X is your total number of play point orbs. Whenever another allied follower is destroyed, restore 2 defense to your leader. Huh. Well, this would be super cool if Mordecai was still in rotation, like the old Mordecai. But what else could you put in? Like, what's good? Passwords? Orator of the Bones? I mean, that's not really that great, is it? I mean, I can't really think of anything. The one thing I can think of that everybody plays is Buffalo Bones, but that's on enhanced, right? So it doesn't work with this. I don't think this is gonna see much play as is right now in this current meta. I mean, it's randomly put, right? It's not even like randomly put the highest one. It's just randomly put. So I'm not convinced on that. It could just like get a Grimoire from your deck and you're like, oh, well, that's sad. Pretty sad. Maybe if they print cool last words later on. I feel like the random is just too much of a... It's too high a hurdle to cross, right? Like, if it was randomly put the highest that costs XP points, maybe that'd be really good. Randomly put a Shadowcraft follower. Am I reading this right? Costs XP points or less from your deck to play. Yeah, it's random. I don't know. Don't like it. Don't like it. I think it's slow, doesn't do a lot, and it's too hard to get the synergies off with any last words, and it's competing with too many things at 7 play points, so... Probably bad. And is that it? That looks like it. Well, there you have it. Those are the card reveals that have been revealed since the last video we made. We're going to keep a lookout for any others that may come in the next several days. But that's it for this video right now. Let me know what you think of the cards in the comments down below. Was I right? Was I wrong? Let me know your thoughts. Want to hear from you. That's it for this video. Like it if you did. Don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Shadowverse content in the very near future. And of course, thank you to my wonderful patrons, patreon.com/Ignideus. If you'd like to support the channel as well, I would highly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!